Okay, welcome back everybody. This is going to be the last video that I do, last installment on upgrades to the EDC X9L format of gun from Wilson Combat. Things that I consider significant design upgrades for the user. And this one is going to be something that I think most of you would never even notice unless you're an 1911 aficionado. But what Wilson has done, this gun is, okay, it's dirty, so bear with my dirty fingers. We run this gun pretty hard. So this gun is a 9mm. The traditional 1911 is obviously 45, and you'll see 38 Super and all that. Well, those are higher pressure rounds, and so the original 1911, let's see if I can get this out. The original 1911 has radial locking lugs here at the front of the barrel. Well, since this is a 9mm and not a 45 or anything like 400 Corbon, which I'm sure hardly anybody watching this video would even know what that was, Wilson decided to go ahead and reduce the locking surface on this gun since it's only going to be shooting 9mm. And what they have achieved is, if you don't know how your average modern striker fired service pistol works, most of them, I'm not going to say all of them, but most of them for the purposes of this conversation, they tend to lock right at the front of the hood, of the barrel hood, here in the ejection port. So when let's let this plane pass by. Okay, plane's gone. So they have they tend to lock here in the front. Well, this gun basically locks the same way. So for argument's sake, this gun locks and unlocks just like a Glock. And so it has one locking lug, one locking surface, and then as the barrel drops out of position and it unlocks and it cycles the gun. That's very normal. But the advantage of this system is, compared to the traditional 1911, even if you were running a traditional 1911 in 9mm as opposed to 45, if you have these extra locking surfaces on the barrel and the corresponding locking surfaces up inside the slide, that is more space for crud and dirt and debris to build up and slowly take the gun more and more out of basically kind of out of battery, or kind of seize it up. Well, by removing all of that, you just use the one lug, and the beauty of this system is, which contributes a lot to the guns like the modern striker guns, is a lot of the times the crud and dirt and foul and FOD that is building up on this lug, the only lug that counts, it's getting pushed out of the gun. It goes airborne. So this gun is not nearly as sensitive to getting fouled up in those areas. To help facilitate this, Wilson has decided, since they are running only 9mm, obviously it's a frame, they have removed some of the long frame rails that you see on traditional 1911s, because it just basically becomes a drag point. So I mean, they've got frame rails here in the front, frame rails here in the back, and they removed some of this area here because it really didn't contribute to the accuracy of the gun and didn't really contribute to the smoothness of the gun, but it was just really more area for stuff to kind of bunge up and slowly create friction. When a gun is borderline dry or dirty or hot, it's it might shut down. So anyway, that is the story on the Wilson EDC X9 and X9L locking surfaces. If you want to see any more pictures, stories, or links of this gun on our website, go to john1911.com. That's JOHN1911.com. Remember, it's all about shooting guns and having fun. Everybody, have a good day.